Morning, dear students. Today we are going to learn the continuation of the chapter fractions. Okay. So we all learned the fractions, how to divide and how to shade the given portions. That's all we learned, and we use number lines, etc. Okay. In today's class, we are going to learn proper fractions. What is the proper fractions? We already discussed that proper fraction is a fraction in which the numerator is less than the denominator. Proper fraction is nothing but proper fraction. Proper fraction means it is the numerator will be less than the denominator. Okay, like 9 by 10, 3 by 5, like that. Denominator will be the biggest number and numerator will be the smallest number. That is known as the proper fraction. Okay. If it is an improper fraction, opposite of the proper. Okay. Opposite of the proper. So, numerator will be more than the denominator. So, 10 by 9, 5 by 3, etc. Okay. So, this is the difference between the proper fraction and improper fraction. Proper means numerator will be less. Improper means numerator will be more. Okay. So, that is the difference between the proper and the improper fractions. Okay. Next one is the mixed fraction. What is the mixed fraction? Mixed fraction is nothing but it is the combination. Okay. Mixed fraction can be written as the combination of a whole and a part and is called mixed fraction. That is nothing but if we are having 5 by 4. Okay, just I am taking the number 5 divided by 4. So I have to divide the number 5 divided by 4. So 1 4s are 4. So remaining 1. Okay, so this is the quotient and this is the remainder. So first I have to write the quotient 1. Okay, first I have to write the quotient, then I have to write the remainder, then divisor. So this is the improper fraction. Okay, this is the proper fraction, improper fraction, that is converting into as mixed fraction. So first you have to divide the given number, then you have to write the first quotient, then you have to write the remainder, then you have to write the divisor. Okay, so this is the method for finding the mixed fraction. Okay, let's see another example. 7 by 3. So 7 divided by 3 means 3 2s are 6, remaining 1. So you have to write 2 1 by 3. Okay, so this is the method of finding the improper fraction. Is it clear? Yes. So this is the improper fraction. Okay. Then next one is the equivalent fraction. Equivalent fraction means it is nothing but if you are having the fractions with the same number. We are having 2 by 4. It can be divided as 1 by 2. Okay. Then 3 by 6. Answer is 1 by 2. Okay. 1 3s are 3, 2 3s are 6. Then 4 by 8. 1 4s are 4, 2 4s are 8. So answer is 1 by 2. 5 by 10. Answer is 1 by 2. So if you are having the fractions like this, so answer will be the same. The fractions will be different. Okay. After dividing, we will get the same answer. So totally there are only one answer. That is 1 by 2. So that is the equivalent fractions. Okay. So this 2 by 4, 3 by 6, 4 by 8 and 5 by 10 are the equivalent fractions because we got the same answer for all. Okay. Next one is, first we learn the proper, next one is improper, then mixed fraction, equivalent fractions. Okay. So these are the topics that you have to learn. Then next one is next we are going to learn the problems. Okay. How can find the equivalent fractions? Find 5 equivalent fractions of 2 by 3. You have to find out the answer as 2 by 3. So you have to write the fractions. Okay. So what are the fractions? You have to get the answer 2 by 3. Okay. So whatever the answers will be get. So what are the answers? 2 into 2 divided by 3 into 2. So the answer is 4 divided by 6. Answer is 2 by 3. 2 2s are 4, 3 2s are 6. So the answer is 2 by 3. Okay. Next one is 2 into 3 by 3 into 3. Okay. So 3 2s are 6 divided by 9. So the answer is 2 by 3. Next one is 2 into 4 by 3 into 4. We are taking the fraction and multiplying 2, 3 and 4. So 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. So the answer is 2 by 3. Then 2 into 5 by 3 into 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. So if you are having taking the multiplication table of 5, 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15. Okay. And the last one is 2 into 6 divided by 3 into 6. Only we have to find the 5 equivalent fractions. So 6 2s are 12 divided by 6 3s are 18. So the answer is 2 by 3. Okay. So these are the fractions that we learned here. That we are learning here. Okay. So these are the equivalent fractions. We got the same answer 2 by 3 for these fractions. Okay. So this is the method for finding the equivalent fractions. Okay. You only will have the question like this. Find the equivalent fractions of 2 by 3. Find the equivalent fractions of 2 by 3. So you have to write these steps. Then you have to find out the answer. So we get the 2 by 3. So therefore, there are 4 equivalent fractions. These are, 5. These are the 5 equivalent fractions. Okay. Next one is 1 by 5. Equivalent fraction of 1 by 5. So you have to take 1 by 5 into 2 into 2. So 2 divided by 10 equal to 1 by 5. Then 1 into 3 divided by 5 into 3. So 3 by 15, 1 by 5. Then 1 into 4 by 5 into 4. 4 by 20 is equal to 1 by 5. Next one is 1 into 5 divided by 5 into 5. So 5 divided by 25. 1 5 is 5, 5 5 is 25. Then 1 into 6 divided by 5 into 6. 5 into 6. So 6 divided by 30. So 1 by 5. So these are the 5 equivalent fractions of 1 by 5. Okay. This is the method for finding the answer. Okay. Is it clear now? Yes. Next one is proper, improper and mixed fraction. We have already discussed in the last chapter. Okay, last class. Next one, write the simplest form of 15 divided by 75. Simplest form. Simplest form 15 by 75. Okay, this is the question you have to convert into the simplest form. Okay, how we can convert? First, we have to take the factors of the each number. So, factors of 15. You know how to find the factors. Factors of 15. We have already learned the factors, common multiples, LCM, HCF. These are we already learned. So, the factors of 15 is equal to 1, 3, 5, 15. Okay. Then factors of 75. Factors of 75 are 1, 3, 5, 15, 25, 75. You know how to find the factors. So the common factors are CF. That is common factors. Okay. Common factors are 1, 3, 5, 15. So 1, 3, 5 and 15 is the common factors in the given numbers. Okay. So the highest of this common factor is highest common factor, that is HCF. Highest common factor is 15. Okay. Highest common factor is 15. So now 15 divided by 75. 15 divided by 75 is equal to 15 divided by 15 by 75 divided by 15. So 15 divided by 15 is 1. Isn't it? 75 divided by 15 is, so 75 divided by 15. So you can take 5. 5 5s are 25, remaining 2, 5, 6, 7. So 75. So 15 into 5 is equal to 75. So the answer is 5. So 1 divided by 5. So this is the simplest form of the number 15 divided by 75. Okay. Same method for finding the simplest form for all the given question. You have to write the factor, then you have to write the common factors. After the common factors, we have to find which is the highest common factor. So 15 is the highest common factor. So HCF is 15. So we have to divide both numbers with the number 15. Then we got the answer as 1 by 5. That is the simplest form. Okay. Is it clear now? Yes. Okay. Then next one is, so what are the fractions that we learned? Proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, equivalent fraction, and we learn to convert the number into the simplest form and into the mixed fractions. Okay. Next one is the like fractions. Like fractions is nothing but fractions that with same denominators are called like fractions. Okay. Next, the given topic is like fractions. L-I-K-E. Like fractions. Like fractions is nothing but the number if you are taking two numbers, 1 by 15, 2 by 15. So with the same denominators, that is known as like fractions. If you are having the fractions with the same denominators, that is known as the like fractions. Okay. So 1 by 15, 2 by 15, 3 by 15, 4 by 15, like that. If you are having the same denominators, we can call it as like fractions. Okay. Then you know the smallest number. You know to find the smallest number and biggest number from the fractions, isn't it? If you are having 1 by 6, 1 by 3, which is the greatest number here? 1 by 6 or 1 by 3? If you are taking a fractions, if you are having the smallest number, that will be the biggest number. Okay, in fractions. So if we divide 1 divided by 6, so 6 divided by, 1 divided by 6. 1 divided by 6. So we should not take that. So adding 0. So 6, 1, 6 are 6. Then remaining 4. Okay. So 0.1 is the answer. If you are having 1 divided by 3. Okay. Then 3 3s are 3 3s are 9. So 10 minus 10 is equal to, 3 3s are 9. So 10 minus 9 is equal to 1. So 0.3, 0.1. So this is the biggest number, isn't it? So 1 by 3 is the biggest number. So this is the symbol for putting the greater than. Okay. 1 by 8, 1 by 7. What will be the biggest number? 1 by 7. Then next one, 3 by 4, 7 by 8. 3 by 4, 7 by 8. Okay. We have to take the division. 3 by 4. 0.04. 1 4s are 4. Like that you have to take 6 4s are 24. 7 4s are 28. So remaining 2. Okay. Then 7 by 8. 7 divided by 8 is so 0.0. So 7 8s are 8 8s are 64. Okay. 8 8s are 64. So 10 minus 4 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So 0.8, 0.7. So 3 by 4 is less than 7 by 8 because it is a 0.8, it is a 0.7. So this is the smallest number and this is the biggest number. Okay, you have to find the fractions like this. Okay, I explain once again. Six divided by 10, 4 divided by 5. So 6 divided by 10. Okay, so 0.0. So 10 6 are 60. So 0. Then 4 by 5. 4 divided by 5. 0.0. So 5 into 8. 8 5s are 40. 0. So it is a 0.8. It is a 0.6. So 6 divided by 10 is less than 4 divided by 5. So it is the smallest number and it is the biggest number. So you have to put the symbol like this. Is it clear all of you? Yes. Then if you are having 1 by 4, 2 by 8. 1 by 4 and 2 by 8. 1 by 4, 2 by 8. Okay. So 1 divided by 4. 0.0. 4, 1 4s are 4, 2 4s are 8, remaining 2. So 0.2 is the answer. Here 2 divided by 8. So 0.0. So 2 8s are 16. 3 8s are 24. So 8 2s are 16. Remaining 4. Okay. So it is a 0.2 and here also a number 0.2. So it is not equal. Okay. Or otherwise we can do it here itself. 1 2s are 2. 4 2s are 8. So 1 by 4, 1 by 4. Is it clear all of you? Is there any doubt in this? No. Okay. So this is the method for finding the fractions. Okay. So this is the method of finding which is the biggest number and which is the smallest number. So we learn proper fraction. Proper fraction means numerator is less than the denominator. Improper fraction means numerator is more than the denominator. Mixed fraction means both the whole and the part. Okay. Then next one is like fractions. If you are having the denominators as same, it is known as the like fractions. Okay. Then we learned the fractions that to convert into simplest form. Okay. How to convert into simplest form? First, we have to find out the factors of each number. Then we have to write the common factors. Then we should write the highest common factor. Okay. After writing the common factor, you have to take the highest number. Then you have to write it. Okay. So these are all the topics that we learned today. I hope all have understood this topic today. Okay. So we can meet in the next class with another topic. Okay. Thank you.